everyone, I'm Roushanak and I'm really excited to talk about RAG. It's a super cool technology that's changing how Gen AI thinks and learns. We are going to dive deep into RAG, how it works, why it's awesome, and what it can do for us. But that's not all. To wrap things up, I'll be showing you a live demo of RAG in action using Gemini. So grab a seat and let's get started. This slide offers a high-level overview of Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG in short. Think of RAG as a supercharged search engine combined with an intelligent assistant. It allows AI models to go beyond their original training data and access up-to-date information from the real world. This means AI can provide more relevant, informative, and accurate responses to your questions and requests. Let's dive into how it works. First, we have a user who asks a question or makes a request. This is called the query. At the same time, we search through external knowledge, which can be a huge amount of information, like articles, documents, or websites, to find relevant data. Both the query and the retrieved information are converted into something that AI can understand, which is called embeddings. These embeddings are compared to find the information most closely related to the query. And finally, the LLM model uses all this information to provide a comprehensive and informative answer. By combining the strengths of language models and external knowledge, RAG enables LLMs to generate more accurate, relevant, and informative responses. RAG works in three main steps. First, the retrieval, which searches through the external knowledge to find new relevant information. You can imagine Retriever as a super fast librarian who is grabbing the right books. Next, the augmenter, which pieces together the information to match your query. You can think of it as a puzzle expert who is creating a clear picture. Finally, the generator, which is often a large language model like Gemini, which crafts a comprehensive answer. It's like having a brilliant storyteller to explain it all. As for the benefits of RAG, I'd say it's about changing how we interact with technology. One of the biggest advantages is reduced hallucinations. RAG helps prevent AI from generating misleading information. By accessing real-world data, RAG enables AI to develop a deeper contextual understanding of topics, leading to more relevant and informative responses. Building user trust is also another benefit which is very essential. RAG's ability to provide accurate and reliable information is a game changer in this regard. While developing large language models can be expensive, RAG can potentially reduce its costs by leveraging existing knowledge bases. Also, RAG empowers users to verify the accuracy of AI-generated information by providing sources and evidence. From other aspects, I'd say that the world is constantly changing, and RAG ensures AI stays up to date by allowing for dynamic knowledge updates. And imagine an AI that knows you personally. RAG can contribute to personalized customer service by tailoring responses to individual needs. Another point I can add here is RAG's flexibility and efficiency, which makes it a scalable solution for various applications. Now, talking about the potential applications of RAG, I'd say that they are vast and constantly expanding. But here are just a few existing examples I'm listing. The first one is in question answering. RAG can provide more informative and accurate answers to your queries. When it comes to document summarization, RAG can create concise summaries of complex documents that are still factually accurate. RAG can also revolutionize machine translation by delivering more accurate translations between languages. Finally, RAG can take chatbots to the next level, enabling them to have more informative and engaging conversations. There are two main types of RAG models, simple RAG and complex RAG. Simple RAG models are like those one-stop shop search engines. They find relevant information from a single source and use that information to craft the entire response. This is ideal for tasks where there is typically a single, well-defined answer, like question answering systems. On the other hand, complex RAG models are more like expert researchers. They can consult multiple information sources and combine together relevant pieces from each source to create a comprehensive response. This makes complex RAG well suited for tasks like document summarization, where different sections of the document might require information from various sources. Alright, let's dive into the code. This Google Colab notebook that I provided here is a basic example of how RAG works. It's like a training ground for understanding the core concepts. Remember, this isn't production-ready code. It's here to help you grasp the idea. In the first part, I'm importing the necessary libraries. First one is Google Generative AI for Gemini model. Then I have Sentence Transformer for creating embeddings, and I'm importing some other tools for handling data. In the next part, we'll set up our Gemini API key. Please replace this with your own key. After this, we'll initialize the Gemini model. Here, I'm using Gemini 1.5 Pro, but you can replace it with any other model that you prefer, such as 1.5 Flash or so on. To find relevant information, we'll use sentence embeddings. We'll create embeddings for our sample knowledge base, which is a simple list of facts about Paris. As you can see, I listed some details about Paris, its landmarks, its nickname as City of Light, and so on. Next part, I'm defining the libraries. The first one is the retrieve context function, which finds the most relevant information based on your query using cosine similarity. Next function that I'm defining is generate response function, which uses Gemini to create an answer based on the retrieved context. And finally, we have the RAG with Gemini function, which brings it all together. It retrieves the context, generates a response, and returns it. Now, let's try a simple example. We'll ask, what can you tell me about Paris? And the answer is, as we were expecting, it basically retrieved the information from the sentences I provide and generated a more detailed response. So remember, this is a basic example, and real-world applications would involve much larger knowledge bases and more sophisticated techniques. Alright everyone, I hope you found this video informative and you're as excited about RAG's potential as I am. As always, feel free to leave a comment below if you have any questions about RAG or if there are any specific applications you'd like to explore further. Happy learning, and until next time.